Yo.
Yo.
Layup Lounge members, welcome back to another episode of the Layup Lounge. We are here for episode 20 of season 2. We've come a long way. Episode 20, this major milestone. My name is Wayne. I'm here with the co-host,
Roman.
And we are here to give you the news, the breakdown on the hottest NBA, NFL, NHL, college, MLB, Go Nerds. We starting off kind of hot, maybe, potentially. But anything that's popping off in the news, maybe even talk some clothes. Anything that's going on, we're going to talk about here in the Layup Lounge.
Everything.
Your favorite weekly show. Thank you, members, for doing your due diligence.
Like and subscribe, man. Keep the lights on in here, man.
Keep the lights on. We're fighting every day. We're fighting every month.
We're scrapping.
I mean, it's coming straight out the pocket right now.
Draymond Green energy.
It's scrapping. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive straight in. We got the hottest news of this week.
Man, I want to kick it off. You seen that the Pelicans shut down Zion and CJ McCollum for the year?
Indeed.
Obviously, they've been, hobbled with injuries. We had DeJounte Murray go down with the Achilles. Zion was already in and out the lineup. Trey Murphy III goes down. CJ's been in and out. So it's just been a disastrous season for the Pelicans. What should they do next? I kind of just want to have a general, broad conversation about them just because they got Zion. They did the DeJounte Murray trade. CJ McCollum was an asset that they picked up a couple years ago now. Trey Murphy has been ascending. What is sort of the direction they should take going forward now that they've had a season like this? And I feel like with the amount of acquisitions that they made in the roster build, I feel like they've been underachieving, obviously with the injuries, but still the organization's been underachieving post Anthony Davis, honestly. So what do you think about the direction of the New Orleans Pelicans?
I mean, Zion is a generational talent. He's finally figured out his weight issues, it seems like. I mean, because it was a problem. Let's not deny it. It was an issue since his rookie year. He's looked large. He's looked heavy. He's looked big body. He's big body bands. No other way to put it. This year, though, even the latter half of this year, he looks like college Zion, not high school Zion, but he looks smaller. You know what I'm saying? Not high school Zion.
High school Zion might be the greatest player on film we've ever seen.
He's not real. That's just not real tape. But, I mean, he looks small again. He looks like he's playing at a healthy weight. I want to build around Zion still to this day. We can retool the roster somehow. I'm willing to part ways with everything else. I like what we got out of Trey Murphy this year, excuse me.
So you like, not to interrupt, but you like Zion on this team still.
Need Zion, bro. We're not going to go find another Zion Williamson. If the asking price is right, sure, but I need something solidified in return. I need some young talent. I don't want just picks for Zion.
What does that look like? What does, a team calls you for Zion? What is making you say yes?
I can't name it off the top of my head, but I need a young second-year, third-year player who's showed promise in the league. I was like, okay,
Franz?
We're talking.
I always bring up Orlando's always on my mind. I'm low-key an Orlando fan. You know what I'm saying? We both are. So it's like, Franz?
No, for sure. If that's the trade move, I'm for sure asking for Franz.
I'm trying to get rid of this guy. I just
don't feel like that's a move the Magic would look to make at this point. Because I feel like...
So they say no.
Well, maybe not to... I mean, obviously having Zion on the team is great, but that's not the best option if we're giving up Franz. We can go find something that pairs alongside PZ better, like a lead guard.
But talent acquisition-wise, it's like,
It's hard to get better than Zion. You know what I'm saying? A P5 Zion pick and roll... In any way that, you know what I'm saying, that's looking scary. But, and the Duke connection too, if we keep Wendell.
The brotherhood.
Yeah, we keep Wendell around as well. But I can't stand him. But,
why not?
Bro,
he's not bad.
Okay, he does everything okay.
There's worse players on the team. Cole Anthony on this basketball team is...
Okay, from a big man perspective, though, he just does everything okay. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a guy that can rebound and not shoot. I'd rather have a guy that can shoot and not rebound. I'd rather have a guy that's tall or undersized. He's just like middle. He's just middle everything. And I just,
So the Pelicans, though.
Yeah.
But the Pelicans,
though, no.
They throw him in that.
No, for sure. We sprinkle him in. Chips. Yeah. If we're getting Zion, I need everybody. Well, I'm going to ask for Suggs. I'm gonna ask for Franz, a couple picks.
Yeah, they're saying
Zion is a generational talent, and we can't put that to the wayside.
I think his value right now isn't where it needs to be anyway for the Pelicans to even consider a trade for that. Someone would have to quote unquote overpay for Zion for them to let go of him just because, I mean, the talent, like you said. Trey Murphy, yes. But I do agree with you. Everybody else could go. Obviously, DeJounte Murray, his value's low to the flow. So I think they got to wait for him to come back for him to show something. Maybe he ends up being a core piece of this basketball team, but that should be their big three going forward. DeJounte, Trey Murphy, and Zion. They need a center. I mean, their rookie center solid, but I mean, let's get an established center for really. Yeah, I don't know. YSL, Yves or something like that.
Meiji.
Saint Laurent. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something, but he's solid. He's solid. But I just think that the Pelicans, CJ McCollum needs to get off this basketball team. He's old. I think we gotta go younger. We gotta go like a Houston Rockets type of situation. I mean, I guess he could be the vet, so to speak, kind of how like Fred VanVleet is, but we can get a better player than that. For sure. So if we can get some value there for CJ, I think that even if it's picks, but I don't know what team would give up picks for CJ McCollum at this point. But I mean, if we can get anything for him, I feel like
maybe they just run it back next year. No, I mean, the injury bug fried them. Like
it fried them. Yeah. Before the Dallas Mavericks went to shreds, I thought the New Orleans Pelicans was having the most unlucky season of all time, almost. But
I mean, think about their lineup next year. They got the center coming back, Zion, DeJounte, whatever we get. Modern medicine gets him back to at least 95% of what he used to be.
95%?
Hey, I'm giving him the modern medicine nod. The modern medicine. He's only, what, 30, 29? I'm giving him the modern medicine nod. Cool. He's back to 95% of what he used to be.
Yeah.
We got Herb Jones still. We got CJ. We got Trey Murphy. Well, we got a decent little core. Everybody comes back healthy. Jose, that's what I'm saying. No, that'd be maybe we run it back. Maybe we run it back. See what it's looking like healthy. But at the same time, they could very much blow it up.
They could very much blow it up. Kind of in relation to that, and they did, by the way, officially got eliminated from the playoffs. So I mean, not like that's a big deal or anything. But I wanted to ask this just because it's been in conversation. Is Zion Williamson a bust?
Stephen A. Smith is tripping.
It's more than him, though. It is more than him. I've even had conversations with some people, and they think that
we've had this conversation a little bit too. I mean, and it's gone back and forth, but it's all dependent on his health. And I know that Stephen A. Smith's whole argument is he's a bust because he's not healthy. But I'm saying,
does that matter in that? Do you take that in consideration in the argument?
Yes, I think it has to be considered.
If it's considered, then it is more of a conversation to be had. Then it's not an easy no. He's not a bust. So
we can't define him yet. He's only what 24, 20, 25, 26.
Let me look him up right now.
He's 26.
He's 24.
24. We can't define him yet. That's what I'm saying. It's so early. We're labeling him a bust. When he's on the court, we know what time it is, bro. So that's why it's hard for me to just label him a bust. Like maybe we're like, bro, remember, it's like Steph Curry. First, 3 years of his career, in and out the lineup. No one knew he's going to blossom into this, what he is now. Two-time unanimous.
His injuries, though, is something that you can't control. I think the weight issues has to do with Zion Williamson's injuries. Because if you're not in shape, if you're not in your best shape possible, then you're more injury prone than a professional athlete already is. You're already moving, cutting, jumping a lot. And if you're not in your best shape doing those things, doing those movements, you're bound to get injured. Steph Curry.
He learned that through his youth, though. I think Zion was young.
He probably wasn't stretching. He probably just went out there
off a bowl of gumbo.
And just the high school tape, like I'm saying, 360 full windmills, head above the rim.
No, really.
But this year, he averaged 24, 7, and 5.
That's great. That's outstanding.
That's phenomenal. Who's a bust, though?
60%?
Yeah, 56.
Come on. Like what? That's You're not finding that everywhere.
When you get the LeBron tag, which is we got to stop throwing that tag. If
and
we're
the KD tag, the LeBron and the KD tag are thrown around way too much.
Yeah,
anybody who's 6'10" and can shoot is KD. That's A.
Yeah, we throwing that tag way too much. That especially on LeBron, he's the GOAT, and nobody can compare to LeBron. But Zion Williamson, the athleticism, I can see that there. But I don't consider him a bust because again, like the talent when he's on the court, they're winning. But then again, you can even think of some. Obviously, he wasn't as talented, but like Greg Oden, right? When he was on the court, they were winning, but he just couldn't get on the floor. And that's somebody we consider a bust, right? I mean, it's just unfortunate that sometimes you could be a bust with something you can't control.
But my fault? What was the trajectory of Greg Oden's career, though? He literally sat out seasons, right?
Yeah.
Like, years.
Like dislocated kneecap, bro. Like,
Zion's injuries is just fat. Like, that's blubber. It's just knee, hip.
And he's sick.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna go into that, but he's sick.
He's sick. No.
You seen that video?
Bro, there's been several videos of her that just...
She looks worse and worse every time.
That's what I'm confused. I'm like, bro, what? I don't get it. But no, the recent video I saw is crazy.
The Memphis Grizzlies, they fired their coach with 10 games left. I mean, I was reading some things and basically they gutted out his whole... Taylor Jenkins got fired. They gutted out his whole assistant coaches. Like they basically gutted out his whole staff, added a new staff. And now the coach, I believe he was from Finland. He's like the Finland national team coach. He's a European coach. And he was there like on his heels. Like they knew he was going to take over at some point. But the Memphis Grizzlies have been a top 2 seed, top 5 seed during the tenure of Taylor Jenkins. It's just, what are your thoughts on just that move and specifically the timing of the move? Because I feel like with 10 games left, that is not something that you do.
That's crazy. First of all, I didn't know they cleared this whole staff. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Pretty sure they cleared. Yeah, I don't know if they cleared the whole staff, but they cleared a few guys, added a few people in.
That's nuts.
That weren't his guys. So the writing was on the wall.
Regardless, it's nuts though to make a coaching change this late in the season. We kind of talked about it off camera earlier this week. That's a move you make at the latest All-Star break. Like you got to let your guys settle in, especially when we're making a playoff push. This is crazy. I'm also seeing reports that Ja Morant was unhappy with his touches, and he kind of was part of the reason he got forced out. Don't know the truth of that. That's just the Twitter noise talking, but. You know how it is. I don't think this is a move that you're supposed to make right now. I think it's a move you make in the offseason, especially for the Grizzlies. They're what, like you said.
They're the fifth seed right now. They're 44-31. They would
get
be
as high as
playing.
3.
They can. They would play the Lakers today if we go. It looks like actually they're probably going to play the Lakers.
So they're going to sleep. They're going to bed.
They're going to bed.
How
many games is that series?
4.
Really? You think it's a sweep?
They're going to bed early.
So you don't think Ja Morant's a good basketball player?
I think Ja Morant's a great basketball player.
No, you don't. You don't think he's a great. If he's great, he can get you one. Greatness can get you one.
He's playing against 3 All-Stars.
Unless you're playing against KD, Steph, and Clay and Dre, you can go because LeBron couldn't even get one against them. He got one like 1 year, but. If you're saying he's a great player, the Lakers can lose for sure.
Maybe Ja can get 1. He could probably get 1 at most. 1.
Desmond Bain can give you a game.
They can get you 1 at home, like the last game. Though we don't want to get swept game. That's the one.
I don't want to get swept game. Gigi Jackson might come alive.
He's not getting no minutes.
He's not getting no minutes.
He's not getting minutes.
He's gonna get some minutes.
If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Ja Morant. We know that. But it's going to be 1 game. The Lakers, bro, I promise you the Lakers are primed for a finals run. This is a team you do not want to see right now.
They're not going to the finals. They're not going to the finals.
We're going to talk about it in a second.
Yeah. But, I mean, Memphis Grizzlies-wise, I do want to talk about Ja Morant just because you're talking about his touches. And I kind of want to just look at what his stats are right now. So he's averaging 22, 4, and 7, 44% from the field. I mean... down year, but he's been hit with the injury bug himself. He's been hit. So the touches thing, it's like, I feel like touches is a gradual thing. It's like you're going to get acclimated as you are starting to, have a good feel for the game again. And I just think it's one of those years where it's like he has to get a better feel. I don't know why he's complaining about touches. I don't think Coach Jenkins was designing the offense for him not to get the touches. Guys have just been in the lineup more than him, so they're used to the touches that they're getting. So Desmond Bane, yeah, you're gonna get the same amount of touches just because he's been out there the most. Jaren Jackson Jr., he thinks he's a superstar right now because John Morant hasn't been out there. It is what it is. They're gonna continue to play the game that they're playing. Jalen Wells, he's been playing well. He's the top 3, or he was at one point top 3 in the rookie race, right? So all these players are used to not playing with Ja. So what? We're just supposed to throw our game away for Ja Morant as soon as he comes back, on top of him probably being rusty or not being the same player that he's been just because he's been in and out. So he's been relatively healthy. He missed a few games here and there, but I don't get the whole complaining about touches thing. And who knows if that's even true, because I feel like that he's been the coach the whole time Ja's been there. Mm-hmm. So they've been locked in. And he's the winningest coach in Grizzlies history, which is crazy. So anybody can go down there and make some history. So I don't know. I feel like
that's a good point.
I do think that they need to go get a number 1 option though. I don't think Ja Morant is good enough to lead this team. He's not. I don't think Ja Morant's the best player on the NBA Finals team. He's a Kyrie to someone's LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the Kyrie. They need to go get LeBron. And Jaren Jackson Jr., Memphis better pray to God that he doesn't make all NBA, because he's eligible for like something ridiculous. He's eligible for something ridiculous. Are you paying Jaren Jackson Jr. more than $200 million?
We can't do it. He's a role player. He's a role player. John Morant's a closer though, man. I don't know if he's a B. I think he just needs like a. Imagine he played with like Anthony Davis or like Bam. That's his, he can play with a player like that, and he can be the guy.
Bam and Anthony,
like a defensive-minded big man. You know what I'm saying? Like who can still put the ball in a bucket, but he can be the guy. You know what I'm saying? John Morant's an A because he's a closer. He wants the ball for the shot. He needs the ball.
Probably out of all superstars, he's probably the least likely to get the ball from me. I could probably name 10 players I'd rather have the ball more than him. Just off the top of I'd rather have.
You're not going to call 12?
No. No, I am not. 12? I am not. Who would I give the ball? This is out of order. I'm just thinking like Jason Tatum. I'm giving Jason Tatum the ball. I'm giving Dame the ball. I'm giving Kyrie the ball. I'm giving D Book the ball. I'm giving KD the ball. I'd probably give Jaylen Brown the ball. I'm giving Jalen Brunson the ball.
Okay, but we got who's hit more game winners though? Because John Morant has a lot of game winners.
I'm giving Luka the ball. I'm giving LeBron the ball. I'm tripping. I forgot them. I'm giving Austin Reeves the ball probably. That's 10 right there. That's already 10. That's already 10.
Okay, you could interchange John Morant for one of those.
Who? Somewhere. Maybe Jaylen Brown.
I was gonna say
maybe, but that's a Finals MVP.
Bro, he's equivalent to Jalen Brunson.
They both. There's a video side by side. They both take a step back. 3. You pause the video. Who you think made the shot most likely? Brunson. Okay, well then there you go.
But I'm talking about getting downhill.
But see, if I'm an opposing team and they're down 1, I know he wants to get downhill. So I'm shooting 3. Yeah, I'm packing the paint.
Okay. No, but I'm saying
Cade Cunningham, Garland, and Mitchell. There's a lot of
Okay, you're not taking Garland. Absolutely not.
He's up for clutch player of the year. I think he's leading fourth quarter points or like something like that. Points per game, total points. He's leading. He's a good player in the fourth.
I'm calling 12 at least. I'm calling 12.
I'm calling LaMelo.
Okay, now you're tripping.
I'm not. I'm calling LaMelo. I'm calling De'Aaron Fox.
Melo's.
I'm calling LaMelo.
It's unserious hoops.
They both take a step back. You pause the video when the ball's in the air. Who do you think hit that shot?
John Morant.
Only one of them hit it.
John Morant. LaMelo's too unserious.
Have you ever shot
a one-leg step back? Look.
Have you seen John Morant shoot a 3-point shot?
It's improved.
Him and Jaren Jackson got the same shooting coach. It looks similar.
It's chest passy.
I'm giving it to Desmond Bane before I give it to John Morant.
Okay, if I have John Morant getting downhill though, that's what
I'm only giving it to him down 1. If you were down 2, I'm giving it to someone else. It's only down 1 because then all right, go get fouled. Down 2, I don't even know if I trust him shooting free throws over anybody else on that team. Any guard on that team, I guess, like Desmond Bane. He's not. I give it to Desmond Bane. I'm drawing up something to get him open free.
Okay, I'm giving the ball to John Morant because he can create for Desmond Bane. He can create for himself. He can get to the lane, shoot the floater. He can get in the lane.
When has he ever been a playmaker? When has he ever been known as a playmaker?
Get in the lane, contact, and one. That's the type of stuff he do. Flex. Get the crowd involved. Do some gun celebrations. That's what I like to see. That's what I know.
He's a top what player in the NBA?
20.
You really want to go through the line?
No,
because he's not I don't think he's not a top 20 player. Not 20. Right now. He's top 30. He's top 30.
Top 25.
He'd be the second best. He might be the third best player on Orlando. I keep bringing him up. He might be the third best player.
No, he would be.
See, if he's the third best player there, then how is he an A?
Because it's the system set up. He's not going to get no touches out there.
Because he's not better. I mean, this season he hasn't really been better than Franz. No. So
we've seen, but I don't know. We know that he's not
even a top 10 guard. How are we putting him at an A tier?
He's a top 10.
Is he better than Kate Cunningham?
No. A top 5 guard.
Jalen Brunson. He's not better than Jalen Brunson. He's not better than Dame. He's on the.
He keeps bringing so fast.
Why? You hate Damian Lillard.
Okay. All due respect.
Damian Lillard with a blood clot in his calf.
I can't include him or Kyrie right now because they out.
But they just got out though. We see they had enough season to make this determination. John's been out.
Okay, but they're out.
What?
They're out.
We see what it looked like when Dame's the A.
Okay.
John can't. So can you imagine John?
So fast.
That's my dog. Can you imagine him being on that type of pedestal as the A? Like, can you see him get to those heights come playoff time?
No.
Okay, if we're not on that, then
he has already though. He's
when
the Warriors. He's fought the Warriors. He's stolen games. He's done it before. We've seen it. Dame did the same thing. Steal a game, get eliminated, but it looks nice.
Steal a game, looks nice.
3-1. I had a 60 though. It's like that's Damian Lillard.
What are they missing? Because obviously, if you got them losing to the Lakers, they're not a good basketball team. They've lost in the first round numerous of times. They were the second seed, lost to the Lakers. So what? They're obviously not good enough with Ja being the A. He's been there for as long as Zion. He's been there for 6 years. So what are we doing? Why do we can't run this back next year?
It's Jaren Jackson Jr., man. He's, like you said, he's the most overhyped superstar in basketball.
He's a great, like you said, role player.
He's a role player.
If we can get him on
the team friendly,
he's not signing the team friendly. I promise you, if he makes all NBA, he's getting traded this summer. I can almost guarantee that. If he makes all NBA, he's getting traded this summer.
And a Zion deal. Zion and John Memphis. South Carolina boys.
We won't even, it's going to be like Dame and Giannis. We won't even be able to see what that looks like healthy come playoff time. You think they're going to make it 82 games? No scars?
Yes. They're going to lock in.
Memphis got good food, I think. You got to send them where they got trash food. Send them to like Cleveland, North Carolina. I could be tripping. Utah, we don't know Utah for food.
Oh, God. Bro, if I was the Trailblazers, I promise you I would have went all in for Zion, bro.
They should have. They should have bought while he was low. You trade
while he was heavy too, and while he was doing his rehab in Portland.
Are you talking about when Dame? So I think that was when Dame was still there. This is before. So you would have traded the third pick then.
Bro, he was rehabbing in Portland. I remember this. I was like, bro, they should just trade for him.
Hindsight's like, yeah, I'd trade Scoot for Zion
easily.
That's the third pick. Yeah,
easily. Just for the chance that Zion gets his way together.
Dame retired
in 23, bro. It's not like he's 29. Like he's
Dame retires a Blazer. I think if we even made that, because that is like, all right, we're trying. He retires a Blazer. We do that
because Zion, bro, he'd be motivated to play with Dame.
Dame get it and be like
vice versa.
Get him a chef.
No, literally, hey.
He was door dashing. I guess he got a chef. He's still door dashing pizza and stuff. So
what could have been? No, what could have been?
What could have been? Man, you seen that Minnesota bro? Shout out Ron Holland, man. I didn't like him on the Pistons because they don't got shooters like that, or they didn't at the time. But I like that team. I like the way they fight for each other. They might make a playoff run. Detroit is going to win a playoff series.
Who do they line up to play? The Knicks?
Let me look. No, it's not the Knicks anymore, which is kind of scary.
They truly embody the Detroit basketball though. They got the.
They need more shooting around. They need more shooting around Cade. Like a more proven shooter. We got Tim Hardaway and Malik Beasley. I like Bees though.
Bees is
you
cold.
keep him. I think he likes being a Detroit Piston too. We
And
keep
the fans
Bees.
love him too.
We can get a team friendly there because I think that he's worth like 50. But if we can get him for 30, 3 for 33.
Him. No, he's been cold for them this year.
Right now they play the Indiana Pacers. Who would you have in that series?
I want Detroit.
Okay, well that wasn't the question. Who do you think is going to win though? You said I want Detroit too. Now I feel you, but I don't. They're beating the hell because we saw what the Pacers look like. They did your favorite thing. You know what they did? They ran it back.
The Pacers are
They ran it back.
the Pacers are deceivingly good too. Like anytime you actually watch a Pacers game, bro, they're deep, they play hard, they compete, they make shots. I don't know. They're a good team, but I like Cade Cunningham, man. I think Cade Cunningham's gonna be the best player on the floor.
He's gonna be the best player on the floor, but does he have the best 2, 3, 4, 5? He don't got the better team. He is the better player, but we see that a lot. LeBron. He's been the best player on the floor in every single finals he's been in. It don't matter because he got Tristan Thompson and Kyle Korver as his second and third.
I just don't think he's gonna feel the pressure like we're gonna anticipate he is. I think he's gonna come in and hoop.
They're playing with house money. They're not even supposed to be there.
They're not supposed to be there. They're playing, fired up because they always get in a fight every other week.
They got Coach of the Year too. He's got to win. He's got to win Coach of the Year. They had a 28 game losing streak last year, and they're about to make the playoffs.
That's crazy. No, they literally turned it around that quick.
It's either him. He's not going to win it. It's going to be Atkinson from the Cavs probably. But it's like Detroit was really down. Like if voters really vote how they're supposed to, it should be Bickerstaff.
We clowned them this offseason. I'm not gonna lie.
Who, Detroit? Well, yeah, because
Tobias Harris, Tim
Hardaway, Bees.
Bro, they're finna lose. I was clowning.
I mean, they're not that much. They didn't really tool that roster up that much. We're like, okay, remember when there was talks when they're like, oh, he might be the first rookie to turn down the rookie extension. They're offering him $250, and people wanted him to not take that.
He did it though. Shout out to K. He really got it out the mud. He muscled it back.
Do we feel good about the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I like the Wolves. I feel like they've come together better than I anticipated. I think Julius Randle's starting to play a little bit better. He looks more comfortable, at least out there. I don't think this is. This is not the construction of the way their team needs to be built.
They had it. They had the dream build.
They had the dream build.
They had to run it back one more time.
They had the dream build last year. Their team is still very good though, and they finally come together and they look good. But at the same time, like you said, last year was the dream build.
You just run that back one more time. And I told you then. I told the people. I said that was the last time we was going to see Karl Anthony Towns in that uniform. I didn't know he was going to be a Knick. I don't even know if I truly believed those words when I said it. But it had those vibes, man, because they peaked. That's the thing they did, and that's probably what they thought. That was crazy. That was the only thing that was gave me the reason why I said that, because it's they probably felt like they peaked. And they probably wish Rudy Gobert wasn't on the team.
With 9 first-round picks? 14?
Something crazy.
Something absurd. See? No, I think they could make a deep run depending on who they see. I like them more than a team I like them more than the Thunders.
You like the Minnesota Timberwolves more than the OKC Thunder?
Yes.
They got the MVP.
Who else?
They got the MVP, man.
They got an MVP.
They got Chet.
Okay.
The liability, the X factor of that team is Jalen Williams, though. For sure.
J-Mac cancels that out.
Oh, you're
J-Max
tripping.
buckling that up.
You're hella tripping.
J-Max
He's not. Town for sure, but we're not doing that.
So who's guarding Julius Randle? You gonna put Hartenstein on me?
Absolutely, they're the same player.
I used to fry him in practice for years.
They're the same player.
Out in New York, I used to fry him.
I bet you.
put him on me,
I
this
bet you.
food.
I bet you. Hartenstein could go right. I bet you he can go right. They can have a right hand layup competition right now. I promise he wins. I promise he wins. Minnesota's currently 7th. They play the Houston Rockets, currently standing. I like that matchup for. I actually love that matchup for Minnesota if they play the Rockets.
Look nice.
So you like the Wolves over OKC, but you don't like Houston over the Wolves.
No, I'm just playing that. I just like the Rockets ain't no pushover. Rockets is nice.
So OKC sees Houston.
Rockets. I don't believe in the Thunder at all. Maybe some town bias coming out a little bit. Shout out to my son.
No.
I'm not feeling
no. Look, because Jalen Green, they finna get one win. They gonna get past the first round. And he's gonna get comfortable. He's gonna be like, "Yep, that's it. I'm gonna go kick it with my old lady, and it's good." He ain't gonna even have the focus by the time we get. They're not gonna get there. They should have traded him. Honestly, they should have traded him.
Why? Their team they have a great team. He's a part of the young core.
Reed Shepard better.
Who?
Reed Shepard better. We just gotta get him some touches. Reed Shepard better.
Van Fleet spot. We could just
Oh, he definitely gotta go. He don't need to be there.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is last season. No matter what, we're putting Reed out there next year. But Reed's only gonna sit 1 year. I'm sorry. Development wise, he gotta be on the court next year. He's shown that.
So you like Houston in the Minnesota?
I like them to compete, but I still want Minnesota. I'm an Ant-Man guy. But I think Houston's nice. They got bodies.
I seen the thing on Twitter about Ant. They said that he wanted to just pay the whole child support in one payment. They said, I don't even want to be stuck with her. He said, here you go.
A lump sum?
A lump sum. I think I don't know if it's accurate, but I seen $2 million.
That's easy.
That's what I mean, yeah, for him, that's
severed forever.
That's crazy. He don't want nothing to do with it. He said two M's.
That's literally probably gonna be the profit of his next shoe.
His documentary gonna be fire. His documentary is gonna be flames, bro.
I thought it was sending a video. He's a client.
Bro, they gotta have an all access. So we didn't even get none of that with the starting 5. We didn't get no action in the starting 5.
Okay, who's more of a villain? Since we just talked about both their teams, Isaiah Stewart or Dylan Brooks?
Isaiah Stewart.
Overall career.
Isaiah Stewart.
He has more malicious intent.
He wants to kill you. Like he actually it's not even hoop with him see, I think Dylan Brooks keeps a hoop. Like
it's competitive.
He kind of like you, bro. No, you're not that much of a crash out, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like the competition.
It's exactly.
He's competing on the court. Isaiah Stewart he wants you to die.
He wants to knuckle up after the game.
No, like you seen that a shooter? Oh, I'm gonna pull up.
I'm pulling with you.
No, he actually he's a crash out for real life. Like you catch him in the street, like he
wants to hurt your feelings too. Like
no, he wants to hurt you physically. He wants to fight you. You start something in 7-Eleven, he won't even think about he's in the NBA at that point. It's up.
It's up. No, it's up. I'm scared to see him. Bro, he used to be at the parties out here in Seattle. He's at UW.
No way you bump shoulders with Isaiah Stewart.
No, I never did. I just heard that he used to be at the functions, the high school functions. Uh-oh. Let's talk about it.
Well, yeah, nah. Because he was how many years was he at UW? Freshman?
2, 3? I don't know.
Because if it was let's see, those high school parties, it's probably from freshman to see. Because it was just seniors, knowing it's but yeah.
I can't remember. I don't even know where I heard that, but hey. But no, you didn't hear that from me, Isaiah. Don't punch me. Hey, I just heard
you agree though, Stewart, right?
What? Stewart for sure.
Over Dylan Brooks?
No, like you said. Dylan Brooks, he keeps it basketball. He's he low key got some screws loose, but you kind of need that. He's a competitor. He's somebody you want on your team. I see it like that. Isaiah, same thing. Isaiah, same thing. I want him on my team, but it's bigger than hoop.
No, because he can Because I'm sure that some of the Detroit Pistons are like, what the hell, bro? Like, he's again?
He said he's doing too much.
Bro, he tried to try LeBron. He would have killed LeBron, bro. I ain't gonna like he.
I've never seen bro. He
said he played it. Look, he was firing at him, and he's like, all right. And then he spun the block. I'm good.
They were holding him. He said, "I'm good. I promise. I'm good. I'm chilling now." He said, "I'm chilling." What? He did it like twice too,
bro. He could have been a D-end, bro, linebacker, something.
Or the scariest piece is like they finally get him away from LeBron. And he just sprints to the tunnel.
Because he's trying to go around. He's trying to go around.
He sprints to the tunnel. So, okay, he's a crash out. No, he don't care.
Him at the high school functions is crazy, though.
I got to do a fact check on that. I remember hearing this, though. I remember hearing this.
We need to know if he was there or not.
I know. We got to do I got to do some fact checks, some yearbook checks. But I remember hearing the Isaiah Stewart. And I was like, bro, you dumb?
Yeah, no, that's nuts.
That's nuts.
Will KD be a Phoenix Sun next year?
No. Don't believe the hype. I've heard that. I've seen that circulating. KD will get traded this offseason for what? The fourth time? How many times has he been traded? How many times the journeyman sniper been traded?
It's crazy.
The easy money journeyman.
He's not really. He's only been on 4 NBA teams.
The easy money journeyman.
It seems like he's been around.
Sonics, Thunder.
I mean, that don't matter. The Sonics and that's the
Warriors,
same team.
Brooklyn's,
and then the Suns.
Suns, 5. So
the Seattle thing wasn't his fault. That was one organization. He was with the same organization for that one.
So he's been on 5 teams. This will be his 6th team or 5th team, however you want to look at it. He's a journeyman, the easy money journeyman, and that's not going to be his last team. The next team, it's not. So he'll play for probably 7 teams. He's going to re-sign with the Thunder. Actually, no, they don't like him. He's going to re-sign with the Warriors, maybe.
The Thunder. I think they patched it up with the Thunder.
He has to get traded there.
Oh, of course. I just saw that Atlanta lost to my Portland Trailblazers today. Trae Young had 29 and 15, bro.
That's nuts.
He's better than Ja Morant. He's a better basketball player than Ja Morant.
He is.
So who is he at? Okay, and I don't think Trae Young is an A. So if Ja Morant's an A, like
so Dame's not an A.
He absolutely is. We've seen him carry him. We've seen him carry teams.
Present day. Is Damian Lillard an A?
Present, yes. You know why? You know why he's an A? He's clearly not a 2. He's clearly not a B. Because he's worse off as a B than an A. We talk about the play styles. Your play style.
That's called father time, is what that's
called. Bro.
That's not play style. That's not change of
that is. Yes, it is. It's play style because as soon as he touched the Bucks uniform, he's washed all of a sudden.
Okay, because he was hurt that whole offseason. And then he came back and he got hurt again. And now he got a blood clot. It's just father time.
He's definitely a better A than Ja Morant. We've been to the Western Conference Finals and a deep Western Conference Finals. Where's Memphis been?
He hasn't had the opportunity yet.
He hasn't had the opportunity. They've been the 2nd seed, the first. Like you can name all the seeds they've been. They've been in the playoffs like basically his whole tenure, and we haven't made it past the first round.
Okay, who the Portlands have to see though?
We had to see KD, Steph, Clay. Bro. We had to see the Warriors. We had to see the Warriors. We got to see the Rockets at some point. We got to see the Spurs. We got to see the Mavs. We got to see teams. Now, Memphis is supposed to be one of those teams. We're 2nd seed, all that. And we can't get past the first round. We lost to the 7th seed Lakers. The We Believe Lakers, we lost to them. We lost to Darvin Ham. Okay. Somebody should have got fired after that. His hands was in his pockets.
It's Bron, though. It's hard to...
That's one player. We seen him lose.
Okay, but we know what time it is. Anthony
we seen him lose
too, though. We know what time it was.
So, you're making my point. Ja Morant is not an A. An A as a 2nd seed should be able to beat the 7th seed.
Not when it's Bron and Anthony Davis. He would have cleaned out anybody. He would have cleaned out Ant-Man. He would have cleaned out Shea. He would have cleaned out any... De'Aaron Fox, any young guard in the West who lines up in that same position, they're getting cleared out by Bron and AD.
So they just...
I'm sorry.
So they're just a regular season team then?
No, it's just Bron. When it comes down to it, it's Bron.
So is that your same mentality going into these playoffs? It's just Bron, and that's why they're going to clear everybody?
Okay, that's the thing. You was always talking about Bron don't know how to settle and be the 2.
We know. They've been losing games, by the way, as of recent.
What they do last night?
But they lost to the Chicago Bulls like twice in a span of a week.
Okay, and Giddey did some stuff he'd never done before. That's never been done in NBA history.
We got JJ Redick complaining like, oh, all these teams we're facing are just healthy. 86% of the time we're facing a healthy team.
He's not lying.
Stop. Why are we crying about that though?
He's not. He's telling the truth.
We're crying about that?
No, but we saw last night.
He was crying.
Bron had like, what, 17 points?
Yeah.
Cool. That's all he needs.
Second option stuff right there.
Perfect. What Luka do? Who? What Reeves do? Who?
That's exactly. You're making my point. Okay. I'm saying he should be the 2. I'm saying I literally said last episode. I said Luka needs the keys. And LeBron needs to give it to him.
And he's easing off the gas. He gave him the keys. He's doing. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. He did it. So why are they not trying?
It's not consistent. Run? It's obviously not consistent because they lose.
DFS and Gabe Vincent was hitting shots. They had like 40 combined.
You think they're going to do that come playoff time?
Yes. JJ,
Gabe Vincent is going to give you something?
Yes. JJ hasn't playing great. Luka got his chemistry back with DFS. It's looking scary. I do not want... The Lakers are the one team I don't want to see in the playoffs. In the West. From any other team, I'm scared of the Lakers. Everybody else is kind of like,
if I'm OKC,
we can see him.
If I'm OKC, I'm feeling great going against the Lakers. Who is guarding SGA? Nobody.
DFS, Vando.
They're getting toasted. They're getting toasted.
Everybody, they're getting chase him around.
They're getting toasted.
Reeves
toasted.
No, hey, okay, he's the MVP.
Toasted.
He's obviously gonna get 30 a game. He's gonna get his 30.
Jokic and them got their number.
Okay, Luka's gonna get his 30 though. That's the thing. He's gonna go get his 30.
That's cool. And then we got Jamal Murray's a Laker killer. He's boo-boo against everyone else except for the Lakers.
Okay, but now we have Luka. We're not worried about this. Luka's the equalizer. He could score 40, 50, 30. It's not just Bron. Bron is no longer pleading for help. He has help. He has real help, too. He could be the third option if he wants to.
I promise you, we're going to hear some summertime after they lose the first round series. They're going to be like, we didn't have a center. Something like that. Because that is very weak. Jackson Hayes is weak. He's not good at basketball. And if he sees Chet, if he sees Jokic, it's over. If he sees Şengün, it's over. If he sees...
Okay, we saw how we dealt with Şengün last night. Easy.
That's one game, bro. See me in a 7-game series.
Okay, but...
We're here.
Literally, though, we sit in the zone. We confront it. We can send multiple bodies at him. We're not worried about this big man. We can run a lineup that allows us to run small.
You're worried about him. You got to be.
Okay, Jokic a little bit. Just because he's,
Şengün is giving everybody buckets.
They canceled him out last night. I'm not worried about it.
That's one, bro.
They have Gabe Vincent on him. They have Gabe Vincent guarding him, muscling him up.
Gabe Vincent?
He was on him. And then Bron on the backside help.
I think, though, Kevin Durant, he will get traded. He's going east. I think he's going east. Karl Anthony Towns might be a Phoenix Sun next year.
There's no way.
He might be a Phoenix Sun next year.
They wouldn't swap him.
I think they would.
I feel like Cat's...
They're good friends, too. Book and...
Cat.
Yeah.
Is Cat more valuable than KD at this point in his career? I think so.
Yeah.
You think he's more valuable?
I'm not... Yeah, I mean, because he's younger.
He's younger. That's what I'm saying.
I can see it, though.
KD, at this point, we're renting. Like... We're renting for why we have to have a clear...
I think he goes east, though. I don't think he stays west. I think he goes east. Like I said, Orlando might just shake it up. They lose the first round again. They shake it up. There's absolutely... I'm already making... It's not even the offseason. I'm making bold predictions. Orlando, as constructed right now, it won't be this. It will be drastically different next year. It'll be drastic. That duo of Franz and drastically different. One of them's gone. Or they pile up every single thing that they have other than those two and go get somebody. But I don't know if they want to, because they're one of the few teams that are good and still have their own picks. So they either give up their whole future, which is we seen what happened with Phoenix. That did not work out. We see, like that's an extreme case, but we seen that.
It's time to sell though. Sell something.
I know Peasy want to win, man.
Oh God.
Peasy want to win. Giannis might be going to New York. Brooklyn is looking at Giannis as a piece. Is that how realistic is that?
I'm looking at Sydney Sweeney as a piece. That's how realistic. Everybody's looking. Everybody's looking at.
Everyone's
Giannis.
an option.
Everybody, hey, we can all just say what we want at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn got assets.
Who's not gonna want Giannis this offseason?
Brooklyn has
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Brooklyn has assets. You want? I'm pretty sure they got Phoenix Suns picks, or they got Houston. They got their own picks actually. So what if it was Cooper Flag? What if it was Cooper Flag? Who says no to that? If Brooklyn somehow was able to get Cooper Flag,
they might as well keep him if they get him.
that's true. Okay, so if they get if they get the second or third pick,
Ace Bailey and everybody on their team for Giannis.
I mean, it would be Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas probably too.
That's disgusting. You'd have to though. I mean, that's the best value we could get, especially if Giannis don't want to be
Nick Claxton to make the money work.
And then we're just gonna ship all them off again. We're gonna be mediocre. We're gonna be the Milwaukee Nets.
And then Dame probably gets traded somewhere. Or he might be going with them.
To Brooklyn. Oh, that's disgusting.
You don't like that?
It's gonna be like when all those Celtics got traded to the Nets.
We're not doing that. Because Giannis is in his prime still. Dame is right at the end of his prime, but
That's what they said about those guys.
bro, Paul Pierce was barely moving, bro. All those battles with Bron. KG was old as hell. I don't know what they expected out of him. Jason's Harry? Are we serious? That was a trinkle in throw in. He had no business being in that deal.
They wrote the starting five of Brooke Lopez, Darren Williams, JT, Paul Pierce, and KG.
We're not disrespecting Joe Johnson like that. JT definitely.
It was Joe Johnson.
JT definitely didn't start.
The old lineup.
If that was like 3 years before that actually happened, they basically traded them for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
No, they gave them to him.
The Nets could have been up right now.
They passed them those two players.
Yeah, so it's nasty. No, Giannis, you're better off staying in Milwaukee at that point. You know, we talk about Giannis trades a lot. We don't gotta go into that. And just the last thing I have, WNBA actually, just for the ladies that, you know, watch hoop. Shout out to y'all, man, because I've been tapped in though. Because it's an interesting discussion. I don't know if you saw Olivia Mills. I believe she plays for Notre Dame. She was projected the second pick of the draft. She could have been a Seattle Storm. But she decides to forego the draft, enter the transfer portal. And, you know, we talked about NIL last episode, but especially on the women's side, I feel like the NIL bag is deeper than even the WNBA.
100%.
So what I was thinking is the WNBA has a serious issue with that. That's a serious issue. We might see a lockout. What does the W and on top of that, it's like the W is expanding, which is there's a lot of talent, but if we're not making money, that's just more money being lost. Like, what is the future of the WNBA in jeopardy as of right now? I feel like they can recover maybe, but I don't know. To me, it's not looking that great.
It'll be okay. I mean, because it's backed by the NBA. And the NBA is not going to let the women's game die because they feel obligated. We feel obligated, you know what I'm saying? Like, they feel obligated to keep the game alive. It's basketball. So although it is like it's turning a negative profit, is on an upward incline.
Like Juju Watkins, right? She's hurt. She's probably not going to play next year, so she's probably get a red shirt. We might not see her in the W for another 3 years. 3 years. Because she had 2 years before the injury. Now it might be a third. She might get another year. And why would I go to the W if I'm making millions in college?
We just got to pray Caitlin Clark keeps averaging 40.
Paige is coming into the league. We'll see how she turns it up. But like you said, Juju was the one.
She was the one. She was supposed to be the savior. Paige is going to be fun. She got 2 million followers, so she got motion. I didn't realize she had that much motion, but she got 2 million followers. She has the most followers in like college sports right now out of anybody, which is crazy.
More than Cooper Flag, I seen. Yeah,
Bro, that's what I'm saying. The two leaders are Juju and her, or like I think it's her and somebody else.
Yeah.
Haley Van Liz, somebody. But you know, women run the show when it comes to, because it's NIL, face based. If you can sell yourself, you can sell jerseys. But
I'm tripping. Her name's Olivia Miles. Mills. I put
Olivia Mills.
My fault. Olivia Miles. But nah, I think it's just an interesting discussion because like the WNBA, they haven't been profitable yet, as it's been known. But Caitlin Clark is, it's boosting the W economy up. We're seeing other women's leagues that they got to play in.
3-on-3.
Yeah, stuff like that, it was cool. It's cool, but
Next year, let's try it, please.
boy,
A 9-foot, we just call it the poster league.
could we at least do it in the All-Star game?
Okay, bro, if they're willing to play 3-on-3, why would you not? Bro, I'll buy
They're playing full court 3-on-3 too.
I'll buy a ticket to that today if you told me they were playing next summer poster hoop women's. I'll buy a ticket today. And Nika Mule comes down, throw a tomahawk down. I'm buying a ticket. I'm sorry, I have to. I'm obligated to.
I would.
Shout out Mule Hive.
Yeah, no, I would buy tickets to that.
Bro, Asia Wilson comes down and throws a windmill down. Are you for real? Like, that wouldn't be entertaining? It's for entertainment.
They make more money than Ice Cube's league.
Oh, yeah. If they lowered the hoop, they would, on God.
Who you got winning the March Madness Final Four here?
Men's, I got Duke. Women's, UConn.
Well,
We'll keep it as easy as it is.
that's
Don't
pretty
call me
easy.
basic, but I'm front running. Hey,
Front running.
the Dukies look real. They're playing hard.
Shout out to the African dude, bro.
Who, the center?
Yeah, the paint is his.
7'2", bro. Their whole team is disgusting, and Cooper Flag's playing point guard damn near. So
Yeah, no, they're
I don't know what to
they're
do
nice.
with that. Yeah, and then UConn, phony.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, they're phony.
Real. You got anything?
You kind of hit everything. I mean, pause, but this is not the John Morant we're used to. He's coming off the gun charges. He's trying to let low this
That
year.
was like 3 years ago. We was walking around with masks still when he pulled out the switch. Are we serious right now? And he was punching little kids at the park.
Okay, the kid.
That's your goal. That's your A. That's your leader.
Yes,
That's your leader.
Kid was talking spicy.
Come on, bro.
Teach him a lesson.
Are you serious?
Yes. Teach him a lesson. He pissed
You're
him.
John Morant.
He pissed
You
him.
throw the ball at his face. You a grown man. Kid was like 13.
They're pointing lasers at who is it? The Pacers.
See, what are we doing? He come from a nice family in South Carolina. We doing that.
That's my go.
I'm like, is he worse than Zion in terms of media coverage?
He is actually. Because Zion's is only sex crimes.
He's just a
Ja is acts of violence and gun violence at an all-time high. So everyone's like, they tried to cancel Ja. He didn't even do nothing either. If you really think about it.
bro. He did it. He tried to be NBA YoungBoy.
Okay, did he shoot somebody? Did he shoot the gun? All he did was show the gun on video, which is crazy.
What is he needed for?
Exactly.
What is he needed for?
But like somebody probably recreates that same video 100,000 times a day. Just some random dude.
Yeah, there's some random dude that's not making $200 million a year that doesn't have a Nike deal. He's a face of an NBA team.
Oh my God. But he didn't do nothing wrong. If anything, he built up his brand. His shoe's still gonna sell out.
He built up his brand. You think that was beneficial? That's what you're saying. He built up his brand on that.
To a certain audience. It was, okay, for some people, like an older audience, it killed him. Like they couldn't rock with John Morant no more. But for another audience, it probably it stamped him almost.
The crazy part is he's not even good enough to like try to justify what he did, you know? Like he's not that good. Like if LeBron did that, it's like, I mean, he's LeBron. He can do whatever he wants at this point. LeBron,
So LeBron
pulls
goes
out
on live with the blickies, it's okay. No, it'd be okay.
it would be great.
Nobody would bat an
YN's
eye.
worldwide. He's stamped.
Nobody would bat an eye, would they?
No. Not at all. It would be worse if LeBron cheated on his wife than if he pulled out the switch.
Facts. No facts.
I,
Oh, that's a fact.
no, I'm serious. Like,
That is crazy. What? It's
Bro,
a whole
like-
certain weight for certain.
no,
players.
I'm saying, like, if LeBron was to do that, especially at this point, who cares?
But if Ja were to cheat on his girl, nobody would care.
No, but he pulled out the blinky. Yeah, you are a menace to
LeBron
society.
could go live right now and be like,
He can hold two of them. Right.
nobody
He
would
can.
say nothing.
LaMelo got value in these.
I hate LaMelo.
Why do you hate LaMelo Ball? Why?
Unserious hoop.
Unserious? It's fun hoop. They lose out there. It's okay. See, if he was on a winning team or on a team that could potentially win and he was hooping like this, I would get it. But they're all a bunch of losers. So it's whatever. Might as well have fun with it.
He said, "Shut up, nigga."
In that video, and they posted it too. Like they can't even censor him, bro.
Any video they have, they gotta edit like 40 times over. It's all choppy, and I'm like, I know what that means. He was in there cussing up a storm. He can't just be normal, bro. Like, come on, shut up.
And he got GTA whips. Like
No,
he's on the roof with a golf.
fits.
He's on a roof with a golf cart.
that's not my franchise player. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Shut up, nigga.
Hey,
Your favorite player.
and you know what? I gotta dap you up, bro, because you called Montes Buzelis. You said it when he got drafted. You're like, he gonna be, yeah, you said he gonna be nice.
I knew what time it was, bro. They're just gonna hate on me every time, but I knew what time it was. I knew he's from Chicago. Well, I learned that he was from Chicago.
You're from the
It's
rack.
Cooper Flag, bro. This is American Cooper Flag. Or I guess Cooper Flag.
He's American.
No, bro, he's Cooper Flag 1.0.
He's the original Cooper Flag.
Yeah, he's the blueprint. Cooper Flag just got all the hype, but it's gonna be the same dude. It's gonna have the same rookie year.
SGA, you seen him in the Drake video?
I didn't watch the Drake video,
It's the
but
shoe,
I saw the
shoe
screenshot.
promo.
Yeah.
The shoe promo. We're copping.
I'm copping the shoes.
Wearing those outside. See, those are outside. Okay, we joke about wearing the shoes in the club. You can wear those to the club.
I've seen everybody trying to style them already. I got fits lined up.
Multiple pairs.
Multiple pairs. I need to see a different colorway other than this peanut butter John though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I want to see something different. Like, let me get I need some different colors and some different materials. Give me some leathers.
Some.
You know what I'm saying? Like, switch it
Yeah.
up. Give me some. I want to see what they do with it. Because the butter John is cool, but it's like, come on.
Yeah.
There's so much more potential there.
You got anything else?
That's Iski.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna do it for another episode of Layup Lounge. Make sure, like, subscribe, keep the lights on. Guests on the way.
Stop talking about our hair.
Oh,
I don't know who's
I meant to get a haircut today too. See, because I see in the comments, I meant to get a haircut today. Excuse me, I apologize to the people. I will have a haircut next episode.
Hopefully me too, because we both look crazy.
Yes.
We look nuts. No taper boys.
No taper, no taper boys. And yeah, we out.
We out.
We out.
Birdman.